Yo, what is going on? Welcome back to another episode of Noob to Pro. It has been a while. This is mainly because I've been waiting for just banning units. Plus, I am kinda like not really playing too much because I don't really want to burn myself out. So I have been taking a slight step back. I am still working on this account, like doing stuff on this account, and then also my main account. I do want to get unit videos out for the rest of the bleach units, but I am just kind of like working on getting the rest of them. I still need to evolve 3 of them. Actually, no, I just need 2 of them. I need Giselle and Yamamoto on my main account. Once I get those 2, I'll probably just make 3 unit showcase videos. But other than that, there hasn't been too much going on. One thing I do have to address, I did evolve Lucy. I lost the footage. I don't know where that went, but I do have Lucy evolved and level 60. So that is that. What else have we got? I have recorded this. I do have Yoruichi obtained. I have a couple more gyros. I got a Choso as well, so that is perfect. This is what I'll be working on in this episode, is going for some Jujutsu Kaisen characters, as there is Itadori and Gojo on the banner, and there's also Kenpachi, another unit that I do want to get. I will be spending a lot of gems to try go for the side banner unit, so I will pick up a super lucky potion just to hopefully, oh wow, I'm out of green essences with that. Hopefully I can pull the units pretty fast. I have been super lucky with pulling units on this account, so let's hope that continues. There we go. I've used the super lucky potion, and let's begin to summon. Ooh, there we go. All right, there's my first unit. That was about 20 multis. I got Itadori first. Now let's go for Gojo. There we go. So we have gotten ourselves Gojo and Itadori. Now I did get myself a Sasuke and a Lancer off the banner. Lancer's actually pretty good. Sasuke's also a great support, so not too bad to get him. But there we go. We have Itadori and Gojo obtained on this account now. So this will be the main plan, is going for Itadori, Gojo, and we'll also be going for Choso. These will be the 3 units that I will be going after and evolving in this episode. So let's get straight into starting off the boss rush. Actually, one thing that I do need to do is I need to get my Itadori to level 60 and maybe roll some good stats on him, because I will need him in the boss rush to form well so he can get the final hits on Sukuna. I also have just not been playing, so both my Chart and my Sungjin Woo are level 1s. I do need to just go ahead and farm infinites to get the food for them, but yeah, they are still here as well. So I might as well go ahead and fuse some units, as I'm not going to really be keeping any of these extra winter units. So yep, that will bring us to level 53 on my Itadori. The rest of his levels I'll get through food, because I do want to get some decent stats on him as well. Just be nice to get him. So I'll go and farm some kills on Gojo, Itadori, and Choso. I'll go farm some infinites now. It is a Monday for me. Usually I can't do too much on a Monday, but today I thought I might try get ahead and just like start getting into things, because I do want to get this sooner than later, as the boss rush only has like 2 days left. So I haven't leveled up everyone, but I do have my Itadori leveled, which is the main focus currently, because I do need to get kills on him from the boss rush. So that is the main focus, is getting Itadori done. So I'll go ahead and make a team and I'll come back. All right, so this is the team that I am going to be running. I'm going to be running Itadori, Ichigo, Amelia, and 2 farm units. The reason why I have Amelia is because during his last phase, he becomes immune at like 100k health, and then he starts running. He can still be stunned during that period, and once he does get stunned, he stops running and he just starts walking again. So that's the reason why I have a freeze unit on me. I'm bringing Ichigo because he actually gets the stage buff, so he becomes a Monarch unit as well as Itadori. So I'll have 2 Monarch units and an Amelia. So we should be able to do this pretty fast. There is real no difference between normal and elite, so I'm just going to go with elite because I can get myself on the board as well. I don't think I'll get anywhere near close to the top, but at least I will get myself on the board and can potentially get some rerolls. that is Sukuna boss rush completed. Yeah, it was very simple. I probably can swap out one of my money units and bring in another unit. It was fairly easy with just Itadori and Ichigo. I'm going to go back into the lobby to see if it actually has tracked Itadori's Sukuna kills, because there has been a bug in the past where people weren't able to get their kills. So I just want to see if it's actually tracked, if it does 3 kills, or if I do remember, I think they changed it so it's the last boss that counts. So I need to do this a minimum of 10 times. We'll go ahead and see. Itadori, other 1. Alright, so yeah, I will need to do this 9 more times. It will take a little while, but once I do, I'll have Sukuna unlocked. How I'm going to get the cursed fingers that I require, this is through completing the boss event, obtaining tokens, and right here you can purchase cursed fingers. I should have been recording this, but as you can see, I got Amelia, but I got a shiny version. This is the first shiny that I have unlocked on the account. That is crazy. Let me just finish off the rest of these summons, which I assume are going to be nothing. There we go. This is the first shiny that we have on the account. It is shiny Amelia. It's okay. It's an alright shiny. It's not the craziest, but it's cool to have a shiny nonetheless. Will I be evolving her? Maybe. But for now, we'll just have her sitting in my unit box. I am still working on Itadori. It's the next day. I did as much as I could. I have 68 cursed fingers now. This is because 20 for Itadori's evolution, 20 to get 2 6-eyes, and then I also want to collect 50 cursed fingers because you can get 50 trait rerolls from the curse shop, costing 1 finger each. That is, I'll be getting 90 cursed fingers. I have 6 takedowns, so I only need to do it 4 more times, but I'll do it more because I also want to get the trait rerolls and everything else from there. I didn't realize, but he costs 4 rainbow essence to evolve. That is a crazy number. How much does Gojo require? Gojo requires 4 as well. Yeah, those are nuts. All right, nothing more to do other than just to continue on grinding. Now that I have completed the 10 runs of the boss rush, I am actually going to go ahead and evolve Sukuna just so I can have something evolved straight away. I'm also going to dismantle my rainbow essence stones to give me an incentive to continue to do the boss rush. Otherwise, I will probably get lazy and not do it. So I'll go ahead and get the rest of these stones by dismantling rainbow essence stones, and I'll be back. Okay, here we go. We have gotten every material. Actually, one thing is I want to see if I have gotten... No, I don't. His kills are only 50%. Alright, I'll just stick with all A's. I'm not really ever going to use Sukuna. He just is there as a unit for collection, so that is that. Maybe in the future he'll get a double evolution, but for now he'll be all S's. Maybe everything else. Let's go ahead and evolve him. Sukuna secret has been unlocked. Very cool to see the first Jujutsu Kaisen unit that I have evolved. Now the next one that we have on the list to go after is to go for Gojo. Next up we have Gojo to evolve. I have done a couple more. As you can see, I kind of have just only gotten the rainbow essence right now. I need 30 more trait rerolls, and I kind of do want to go for gold. I'm not too sure. It is getting a bit late, so it is what it is if I can make it or if I'm bothered to. Anyway, if I go over to the curse shop, there we go. 2 6-eyes have been purchased now. I said cursed eyes earlier. I meant 6-eyes. Now looking at Sukuna's evolution materials, it does look like Gojo is probably going to be as expensive. Yes, 30 reds, 30 blues. Now Gojo's evolution materials are a pain at how many you need. I need to get 25 more reds, 20 more blues, and I have to have 40 green essence stone. I believe I will not have enough if I get rid of all my rainbow essence stones, so I probably will need to farm out the boss event more. I'm probably gonna hop off to bed now though, so this will be done tomorrow with the new rotated boss event, which should be Saber's boss event, so that wouldn't be too bad. Maybe I get another Sakura, who knows. It is the Saber boss event now, and I have gotten myself some more gold. That's the thing that I mainly really needed. I also got myself a bunch more materials. I have enough for Gojo, so let's go ahead and evolve him. Oh, I just realized Gojo doesn't need kills. Odd. I did not know that. All S stats, that's alright. I'm probably not going to use Gojo that much. Just want him because he is a unit to go after, a secret unit. Now the next unit that we'll be going after is Choso. He also does not need kills, so I just need to go and collect his materials. I probably won't. Maybe I'll show off the one attempt at the legend stage and completing that, but other than that, I'll be back when I have everything completed. There we go, that is pretty simple. It is a older legend stage, so it is not that difficult. So I actually decided to wait till it was double challenges, rewards, and weekends, so I can actually continue with this video, just because this is a time where I'm actually able to play the game basically the entire day. It's a bit tough for me because Mondays to Thursdays I am pretty busy and I just can't really do much, and then Friday, which it's Friday for me today, Saturday, Sunday I have all free. I can just play. I think I have everything for Choso now. Let's see. Nope, I am missing 3 green essences. Okay, I am just going to dismantle a rainbow essence stone. Well, actually, I got a couple of these. I'll just dismantle 2 of these. Now let's go to Choso. We have everything to evolve him, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll have SZS. Sweet, that is Choso unlocked now. He's a really good AoE unit. He is a bit dated, but he is still a great bleed unit. And here we go. There are all 3 of the units that I was after this episode. Pretty easy of a grind. Honestly, I wouldn't actually recommend even going for any Jujutsu Kaisen characters now because they are getting a bit dated. Plus, they are very, very expensive essence stone wise to evolve. Just these 3 units alone costed me like 11 rainbow essences. Sukuna and Gojo used 4 each, and then Choso used 3 rainbow essence stones. They're super expensive to evolve. Yeah, I'm not going to go ahead and level up my Choso for now. That is another thing that I'll do. Just when I'm AFKing, I'd have 0 food. I've been running the boss events to get most of my rainbow essence stones. I have 3 more left to get. I've also been buying the gold. So I do need to go through and get the rest of the trait rerolls, but that is pretty much it. Now, before I end off the episode by showing off these 3 units, let's go ahead and check out our traits and see what we are at. We are at 800 trait rerolls. This is pretty cool to see that we have 800 trait rerolls. Don't know what I'm going to do with them. I do want to go traitless as much as possible in this, but maybe if I get like a Vanguard unit, maybe I'll reroll on them. I probably won't use the Vanguard unit themselves though. Maybe I might use them to help me like with grinding later on, but like when I want to first clear a stage, I want to do it traitless just to demonstrate, and then when it comes to like actually grinding, just to make it faster, I'd probably use it. But for now, they are just sitting there doing nothing. Let's go ahead into a sandbox and show off these units. Alright, so the first unit that we'll be looking at is Choso. On placement, he is 1250 to place. He is a 4 cost. He is a small AoE on placement. I'm not going to show the middle attacks. I'll just show the first attack and the last attack because that's usually the ones that mainly count. Ignore his damage numbers because he is level 1 as well. He is a good bleed unit, full AoE. He is probably a bit outdated with his damage these days, so he is slightly viable, but there are better options being like Lancer or even Sukuna. I think is a bit better now because his update that he got, and also there is Kisuke now with the latest update. He is a good bleed unit as well. That also applies wounded. So he's a full AoE at the final upgrade. His passives, his first passive is just going over his bleed, and his second passive, with each attack performed against a bleeding enemy, he increases his damage dealt to them up to 50%. So he does a lot of damage, but that's pretty much it. He is just a bleed unit that is full AoE. There's nothing really special about him. He's unbound, so he gets that 5% crit chance as well. But yeah, that is Choso. Next unit we'll be looking at is Gojo. Now Gojo is 1800 to place. He is a 3 place limit. He's got a small AoE. He has a pretty small range as well on placement. At upgrade 8, he unlocks his ability Void, and then at upgrade 9, he unlocks his full AoE. 11 seconds, 38k at level 60, no traits, triple S stats. It is pretty bad. He gains damage and SPA for his first passive. His second passive, he is immune to status ailments and has a forever increasing damage with each wave passed. This is cool, but it's very small to where it's not noticeable at all. His last passive is going over his Void ability, which he also gains minus SPA for each kill during Void. Now his ability, he freezes enemies within his range for 10 seconds and he gains plus 50% damage during that duration. This is a really good ability. Gojo was very meta for a long time. I feel like he's kind of falling out of meta just because he is an older unit that doesn't really have the damage of other units now, but that is just how he is. He is very powerful. I'm sure you'd still be pretty happy to get a Monarch on him these days, but with the next couple updates coming out, maybe he will fall out of meta. better, but for now he is still okay to use. He is a cosmic unit. This is one of the only few cosmic units in the game, other than being Ichigo and Yuhaba. Those are the other two cosmic units in the game now. Sorry, there is also Diavolo. He is also a cosmic unit, but most people won't have him. So realistically, Gojo was the only cosmic unit for people, but now there's two more that are obtainable. So let's look at his void ability. It is just a time freeze, as you can see, and then it's just a cool effect of his domain. There you go. He also got the minus 10% attack speed when he killed those enemies. So now he is at 0.8% down to 10 seconds. It is pretty good, but yeah, he's a great unit, but he is not what he once used to be. Last but not least, we have Sukuna. He is 2k to place. He has a placement of 3. He also has a small AoE and he has pretty small range. Kind of go over him differently because he has a bit of a different passive than others. So let's look at his passive first. He gains bleed on a hit, and he also applies cleave, which makes enemies take 20% more damage from bleed. He gets a full AoE at upgrade 3, which is pretty nice, but he loses it to a line. Upgrade 8, he gains his ability, which allows him to just nuke anyone in range, and then for each kill he gains up to 30% damage, and this ability also applies cleave. So it is just his domain, as you can see. At upgrade 9, he loses his bleed and it turns into a burn. He becomes a cone and he gains the fire element. He also gains immune to stun and has 40% increased damage. He does not apply a cleave anymore as well. That is the other thing. And this is Gojo maxed. He is 30k at, I don't think he's fully built on his ability, but 30k for every 6.4 seconds, 4.6k DPS, which is pretty good. That is pretty much it. These are the 3 units that I will just be only obtaining from the Jujutsu Kaisen. I can't get Toji, and I don't really care about Jogo, and I don't care about Todo at all. If maybe the others get a double evolution, or any of these get a double evolution, I do have these 3 units ready, and I'll just have to go back and grab the others. That is pretty much it for the JJK units. I will probably never use them. They just are gonna sit in my inventory until they will actually be useful later on. But yeah, I appreciate it if you've made it this far through the video. See ya.